Today we are going to talk about the IPL 2020 Your Best Batsman, the Python implementation. So just to give a recap, we'll be considering these factors, say runs, the number of fours, sixes, the average and the strike rate first, and then we'll go on to more other details. So let's jump in and see the Python implementation. So we start off by importing the libraries, and this is the all matches details.csv, which you can find in the Kaggle dataset, and this is the one kaggle.com slash ambarish slash IPL 2020, and this is the dataset. You read it from here, and then the total runs. What we do is that we do a group by the batsman, and then we get the runs of the batsman, and then we do a sum, and then we sort it by the batsman runs, and we see this, and then when we need to plot it, we use this plotting function. These steps you can see is that we get the current figure, set the size of the figure, get the axis of the current figure, label size of the ticks, label size of the x-axis, label size of the y-axis, and the title of the plot. And now here we plot a bar plot, and you can see here it is we are using the Seaborn library, and then to put the text in we enumerate it, and then we put at the position of 300 a font size of 16, and the color is white and bold. Matches, so we can do it, but let's not go into the matches because we won't require it. The player outs is that we get the number of times the players were out. So how do we do it? We do a group by of the batsmen, we do a player out, and then we do a count. We reset the index and sort values by the player out. So whenever there is no player out, we replace the 0 by a 1. The all data of 4 runs, meaning the runs which where the batsman has scored 4, it's the same thing. We filter out the runs batsman by 4, then we do a count, reset the index, and sort the values. And then we plot it using the bar plot, the same function. Here we just change it to the batsman fours. The 6 also the same thing. Here we filter out by the runs batsman, and we then do a group by with the batsman, and then we can get the number of sixes. The same concept here. Here we are using a bar plot, very simple strategy. If you see now that I love bar plots, and I kind of invert it so that the name comes at the side and the bar plot has a length, and in the middle I show the figure associated with it. Here there is 36s, so this is the bar plot for the sixes. And then what we do is that we merge all those data sets that we have got, and we do a left join, and with the batsman fours, batsman 6, so that we get all these values. And then when we calculate the average and the strike rate. So how do we calculate the average? So first we calculate the deliveries. So these are the deliveries the batsman has paid. We know the batsman outs, and then we merge the deliveries and the outs also, and then the average is calculated by the batsman runs by the number of times they are out, and the strike rate is the batsman's run divided by the number of deliveries they have played multiplied by 100. So that gives us the whole thing, and then we just make this data frame consisting of the batsman runs, batsman fours, batsman 6, average, and the strike rate. And then we filter and take only those batsmen who have scored more than 300 runs. And here we show the average of the batsmen. So this the same bar plot concept, and here we are using the average here, and the strike rate also the same, we are using the strike rate here. Now we do a PCA because they're off, and we scale it. You see we are scaling it, and then we are doing a PCA of the batsman, and then we are sorting the values by the PC1. So next we will see here is that here we see that what is the explained variance. So if I go here, 1.5 components gives the 90% of the variance. So that means if you take around 1.5 components out of the 5 components, you get 90% of the explanation of the data. But if you so this is the plot, and this gives a ranking. So KL Rahul, Kishan, Dhawan, Yadav, Kok, Warner, De Villiers, Agarwal, Morgan, Faf, these are the ones that they are the top rankers with this strategy. Now next what we do is that we calculate the people who have got 30 runs or before. So what we do is that we try to find out who have scored more than 30 and less than 50. So these are the ones who have scored the 30 runs, and then we count it, and then we have the batsmen 30 players, which are the number of players who have scored the number of 30s here. The similar thing with the 50s. Here we are taking greater than 50 and less than 100. So this is the code for that. So this is how we are getting the number of 50s here. And here it's the same thing, but here what we are doing is that we are trying to get the people who have scored a century. So here is a one that batsmen who have scored more than 100 runs. So that one is 2, and then we merge it into the main data set. So this is the main data set, and then what we do is that we fill the NA values with 0, and then we calculate the CHT, which is 2-star batsman all-star century, and we weight it with twice, and the 1.5 times the batsmen who have scored 50 and 30. So this is a data set, and we see our CHT century, half century and 30s distribution. So Dhawan, Warner, Rahul, Padikkal, Ishan, Villiers, Kok, Yadav, Raidu, Gill. These are the values of the CHT. Then we do a PCA again, and we take only those people who have scored more than 300 runs. We go here, and then we do the PCA, and the same concept here. We scale the values before we do the PCA, and then we do a fit transform. So there are 6 components, and we see around 90% is just a little bit more than 2 components. So 90% of the data is being explained by 2 components. So there are 6 components. So we will take only 2 components. So that's the strategy. And then we plot the values in ascending order, in descending order by making ascending equal to false. So again, Dhawan, Rahul, Kishan, Yadav, Warner, Kok, Padikkal, De Villiers, Faf, Iyer, Gill, Agarwal, Morgan, Kohli, Pandey. So these are the top ones, and you can see that this is what is the implementation of the IPL 2020 Best Batsman. So just wanted to give you a brief implementation view of how we had done. In the previous lecture, we had shown of how we could do it in a theoretical way. Now we are showing you the implementation. Hope you liked it. Bye.